Welcome, everybody. My name is Maria Bearcat, and we are going to get started. You are all on mute. We're going to just hang on for a second while we have people buzzing in right now. This is the Small Business Workshop weekly goal setting and digital marketing series. So we've got people plugging in, but I want to get started. A few housekeeping items. This session is recorded. I do upload it. I will send you an email where you can access it. All of you are on mute. If you cannot hear me, you do have a menu box at the top, and you can send me a chat. But I'm going to try to keep this to my 30 minutes or less. And if you have any questions, please let me know. There were a lot of questions last week, but they're all going to be answered in today's training. So my name, for those of you that don't know me, is Maria Bearcat. I'm a social media trainer and consultant. And what we focus on is the digital marketing aspect of the customer journey, of your customer's journey, and how they find you, decide to purchase from you, and then we do want them to turn around and talk about you through reviews so that you don't have to spend so much money on advertising. This is the second part of what we started last week. So today's agenda, we're going to talk, I'm just going to review our marketing benefits of reviews, which is what we did last week. And today we're going to talk about how you get more reviews, how you ask, and I'm going to give you some examples. I will put those examples in my follow-up email so you don't have to screenshot or take notes. And then I'm going to give you the critical takeaways of what you need to do for reviews as a whole, because it's really important. So this is the review of what we did last week. So there's 7 benefits of getting reviews for your business. First of all, it gives what's called social proof. And social proof is some people look at what they find online, and if there's not anybody else liking it or commenting on it, then they kind of pass over it. So the more reviews you get, the more it makes people feel comfortable to trust you. The second thing is it can give you content for your website. You know, these are what my clients have to say. You can make posts about them, and you can use that information to help you look better. The third thing is it offers a total viewpoint, and actually an organic viewpoint of what people think and feel throughout that whole journey. It's not something that you're creating. The fourth thing is that it sets you apart from other businesses. And this is really critical in a digital economy because there is so much competition. You need to find out what makes you unique. You need to have people talk about that. And that can set you apart from 100 people who do what you do, but not the same. The fifth thing is it does help to grow your brand identity. The more people that see you, it does bolster you. It builds trust, as we mentioned, and it improves your search engine rankings. And this is the most critical aspect of reviews. So how do you get more reviews? Well, first thing you have to do is you have to get listed where there are reviews, right? So not everybody is on Facebook. Where would your customers go? So you need to think about this. So I'm going to tell you several different places where you can go to get those reviews. And I'm going to talk a little bit about how you can do that and what you have to do to set that up. But this is the first step. If you're not registered on sites with your own information, that's hurting you. Amazon customer reviews is one place that you can use. And I'm mentioning this because even though people may buy the product from you, maybe you don't have any products on Amazon, right? Amazon reviews can help you to do a couple of things. First of all, if your product is sold on Amazon, you can go in and see what the reviews are for other businesses, right? They're going to look on Amazon before they buy from you. I don't have the exact statistic, but I know myself, even when I walk into a place to buy something because I need it, I need a coffee pot today. So I'm going to go in and I'm going to have Amazon right there because I want to see if other people had problems with the product, something like that. So you can go in here and you can see what makes you different, right? So maybe your coffee pot is better than the one that's on Amazon, and you can talk about that. So this is a great place to be a part of, even if you don't need to have a shop on Amazon, but I would start there. Another site, this is sort of gaining some legs, and I encourage you to go check it out. It's a site that was created in Europe, and it's very big. And I do like the way it's sort of set up, and it may not be for everybody, but I wanted you to be aware that it is there. You might just want to kind of keep it on your to-do list of places to go. Consumer Reports is a great place as well to take a look at what they're doing and what they're reviewing. And so there's two things about Consumer Reports. First of all, you got to pay for it. You had to pay for it when it was a magazine. You have to pay for it if you want to actually access this stuff. If you're not really selling a product, then this isn't applicable to you. But if you are, it is a really nice place to sort of model. They do a beautiful job of explaining to people the review process. And this is a great way for you to sort of model your own reviews and to talk to people about reviews and create them. So these are things that, for information's sake. TripAdvisor. So TripAdvisor is a very interesting review site because it originally started as a true travel site where you book hotels, where you get your vacation rentals, where you get your flights. It's becoming much more. Restaurants and things to do are becoming very popular. So 225 million reviews on here, right? There's a lot of opinions. There's a lot of photos. Travelers are putting things down. So if they're in Cincinnati for a business trip, yeah, maybe they did all of this. But if they do something, if they eat somewhere, they're going to review it on TripAdvisor because TripAdvisor is going to be sending them emails like, hey, Maria, I saw that you went to Cincinnati. What did you think about this? Do you have any restaurants you went to? So they're asking people to participate. So if you're not actively in there and signed up for your own business, that hurts you. So go in there and do that. Yelp is now the most prominent one. It's the place that started, again, as a place where you could review restaurants. It's now everything else. So this is a site that many people today use just like we used to use as the Yellow Pages. So we used to go to the Yellow Pages and say, oh, I need a coffee pot. So appliances, small appliances. We knew how to search, right? Well, people today know how to search for this. And they want the site because it gives them things like directions to the business, the hours that they're open, the phone numbers that they can call, the menus, the listing of prices for the products. It tells me how expensive they are. It also gives me lots of pictures, and most of the pictures are customer generated, and that makes it more authentic for people. A lot of times now you can even have an appointment link. So if you're looking for a dentist or you're looking to get your nails done or some kind of business that's service related, you can actually partner with an appointment link and you can do it right there online, and it's amazing. So this is where people are checking in. So if they're in your lobby and they're waiting, they're going to check in because they want to see, am I going to get a deal for checking in, or they like the badges and things that they earn. Every business needs to be on here. And the main reason is that they can set it up for you. Google My Business is the #1 place that you need to be registered for and getting reviews, because this is where everybody goes. I mean, 100% of the time we're on Google, right? You need to claim your business. There's a way to do it. You can Google your business and it will prompt you. They want you to go in. It doesn't have any cost to do that. It makes a difference, because then when I do Google restaurants near me, gift shops near me, dentists near me, shoes near me, I want you to come up. And not only do I want you to come up, but I want you to come up with a little map, and I want you to be verified by Google. And the only way that happens is if you go in and you register for your own site. And there's a process, and they do require you to verify your website and your address and stuff, but it's very simple to do. And the great thing about Google is they will talk to you over the phone if you can find a phone number. So if you have problems with that, reach out to me. But this isn't optional. You have to do it. And once you're set up, this is a great place for people to put reviews. Because if you were to run an ad through Google, it's much more powerful if you have a review. Organic rankings are based on reviews. So just think about that. You cannot operate a business today without this. It's just not optional. Yahoo. So Yahoo's an interesting thing. A lot of people have Yahoo email still. They do have search, but only about 10% of people use this. And I believe it's actually for a very good reason, because they charge. They charge me as a business to go in there. Now, it depends what kind of business you have to do it. I don't really think that a lot of service-related businesses, it's worth the value to do it. You know, you're only looking at $100. You know, it's always on sale. If you're a restaurant, if you're, you know, a karate studio, things like that, you may want to consider crossing it. But I think you really need to decide. 10% is not a lot. Most people genuinely use Google, but you need to be aware that this is out there. Other sites. So if I'm searching for something on Google, for example, and I type in, you know, review sites for dentists, review sites for schools, review sites for this, for that, it's going to come up with a lot of different things, mainly articles on people that are giving you review sites. But if you go all the way to the bottom of the Google page, which most people don't, they usually have something called searches related to where can I put a review, because that's what people would look for. And this kind of gives you an idea of the top things that people really are accessing. You'll notice that TripAdvisor outpaces Yelp and it outpaces Google. So it's critical that all business types are there. Now, service types don't generally go to TripAdvisor, just so you know that. I am not on TripAdvisor, because if someone's flying in to Los Angeles, I'm not going to be a thing to do. I'm going to be an appointment that they made. But if you're a restaurant, a gift shop, you offer any kind of products that services, hair, nails, anything, you're going to want to be there. Some of the other sites you can check out are like Better Business Bureau, you know, Glassdoor. Glassdoor is mainly for employers, but it is a great place to go and search, especially if you have employees, because they leave reviews. The Yellow Pages still is online. I think it's, you know, maybe not as low as 10%, but it's just not as popular. Angie's List, Foursquare is still around, your Facebook, Great Schools, care.com. There's all sorts of things. So if you're in the financial industry, Google, where would I leave a review on my financial consultant? Where would I leave a review for my real estate agent? They're going to give you the specific sites that you need for your industry. If you need more help on this, please reach out to me. I have tons of them. So how do you ask for reviews? Because that's the main thing that we need to do. So there's a couple of different ways. First of all, in person, right? So if somebody comes in and you're selling them a product and you're having a great time, which we all do because we love what we do, and this person's telling you this very compelling story about how they, you know, they went online and they went here, and this person, they never called them back, and now I'm here with you and you're awesome, right? So you have a perfect opportunity right in that moment to let this person know that you need a review. So here's just sort of a script. And like I said, I'm going to send these to you. You know, Mary, your observations really help prospective customers to feel more confident in choosing us. If you don't mind, would you just do a quick review on Facebook, you know, or Google, or whatever is most important to you? And that would be so awesome. Now, I'm going to show you another way that you can actually hand them something for them to do, but it's really nice. And some people actually have a laptop right there with their site up. I have done this myself. I have gone in and left 4 or 5-star reviews for people because they were awesome. They went out of their way to get something that I needed, that other places were basically like, hey, I'm busy, I can't help you. So this is really great for that moment. In person for your business is something different, right? You want to make asking reviews part of your program. So when you walk in the door, you yourself have to pay for these. Facebook doesn't send it to you. Yelp doesn't send it to you. But you can go online and order these for your doors. You can put them on the back of your cash register. They can be right there. People love us on Yelp. So if I'm walking down Main Street and I see your business and I'm, you know, looking into the window and I see people love us on Yelp, that says something to me. That is very important to me. There's my social confirmation that other people must like this too, right? So important, so simple is to put on your business card. Put it on your business card. So on the one side, it talks about your business. On the other side, it says, were you happy with our service? Here we go. Please spread the word. Go here. Here's the link. Please review us. Right on the back. So this is a actual business card. You can put it on a postcard. You can put it on your flyer. There's so many different places that this can be. It can be on the bottom of your invoices. It could be on the stickers that you put on your boxes, that big Yelp. It's very prominent. Yelp loves it when you do that. Facebook loves it. Google loves it. You can do it very cheaply. You can go online. You can just walk into your Staples and ask them how to do it. You can download all of this stuff for free on the internet. It's for them. You also should and can ask in an email. So couple of options. You want to remind your readers of the value that you're offering. And this is really critically important. I do a lot of career training as well through LinkedIn. And I always tell people, when you're asking people to leave you a recommendation, you need to sort of guide them, because people are not comfortable writing. They're like, I don't know what to say, right? When the woman or man is standing in your shop and they've just said something to you, you can say to them, just write that out. Here are 3 examples for you. Hey everyone, positive reviews from awesome customers like you help others to feel confident about choosing us too. Could you take 60 seconds to go to and then insert the link directly, one at a time? You don't do 9 links, and share your happy experiences. We would be forever grateful. Thank you in advance for helping us out. You should be sending this out once a month to everybody. It's just critically important. Another way you could do it. Hey everyone, did you know that the number of, and then you put your business fans in there, has doubled in this year alone. We must be doing something right. Let us know what keeps you coming back for more. It's always good to ask for their advice and opinion. This enables us to continue providing the best experience possible for you and helps others understand how the name of your business can make their life easier. And then you would insert a link for the review. But again, social confirmation. You're saying, hey, I've got 992 fans. Make sure that you're liking us. And by the way, would you leave us a review? The third way you can ask in an email, dear, and be specific. So in today's contact management world, you can do, first name and it'll personalize it. Thank you for your recent purchase. We hope you love it. And if you do, would you consider posting an online review? This helps us to continue providing great products and helps potential buyers to make confident decisions. Thank you in advance for your review and for being a preferred customer. You need to have a customer service. In 2 weeks, I'm going to do 2 series on customer service. This will be very prominent in it. When people purchase from you, you need to have a thank you process. Right here, right up front. How did they find you? They can always go in and update it. It depends what it is that you're selling and what you're doing. But this is a great way to do that. You can also call people. We still have phones and we still like to get messages. When you're helping someone on the phone is the ideal time to ask. So some places don't do tech support, but let's say somebody calls you and they've been struggling. They called another business, the other business didn't call them back. Now they want this product, this particular thing, and you go out of your way to get it. This is a great opportunity. It's just like when they're standing in your store, right? I'm so glad I was able to assist you today. Mary, if you can personalize it. And we so appreciate your business. We would love it if you shared this experience on Yelp. Seeing reviews from existing customers makes others more comfortable, knowing they'll get the support they need. And then fill in the blank. Should an issue with our services arise, or when they call to ask questions. This is how you would do it on the phone when they call with issues. So you don't have to just be a tech support. Maybe you help them right there. And this is something you should practice so that it comes out more comfortably. And you'll notice there's a common theme. Seeing reviews from existing customers makes others more comfortable. This is something that will resonate with your customer because maybe they decided to call you based on something they saw, right? Reviews are the new word of mouth. You can also and should also make it personal. The Pareto Principle is 20% of your customers generate 80% of your business. It's pretty much true. Find those customers and write them a note. You can physically handwrite a note. You can physically send it in the mail. Do not do this by email. As one of our preferred customers, your feedback is of the utmost importance to the name of your business. We're constantly striving to provide the ideal experience for our customers, and your input helps us to define that experience. That being said, if you could take a minute to post a review give them the link. We would so appreciate it. We hope to see you soon again. Don't sell them anything. Write them a note. Have a big thank you on the cover or your logo or whatever it is that you do. You should reach out to those 20% of your customers that generate 80% of your business. And this is a great way to get a review. Takeaways, very important. Get listed. You've got to get listed. Go in. So Yelp is one of those sites where if I go into a place, and it could be anything. It could be a preschool. It could be a dentist. It could be a restaurant. It could be any place I visit, and I can set up a site for you because I want to leave a review. They're all about reviews. So it says, what's the name of the business? Boom, boom, boom. I have checked people's businesses listings, and their names are misspelled because customers actually created it. They go in and they do it. Anyone can set this up for you, so you must claim it. You need to control your business. Even if you decide that this is not a place you want people to leave reviews, you should go in and get listed on all of the sites that you can, depending on your business. You also need and demand unforgettable customer service. Next week, I'm going to talk about Facebook marketing, but the week after that, I'm going to talk about, for 2 weeks, what your customer service process needs to be. You want to get reviews. You want to give your customers review-worthy experiences. This is very, very important when you train people, when you talk to them. There's nothing worse than going into a business. I had to go to the grocery store this morning, and it's amazing the people they have on staff at 6:30 in the morning are so much more attentive than when I go late in the day and do my grocery shopping, because it's usually people, they're talking to each other. They're not acknowledging me. You need to train people to do this, because if you give this when you ask, people will offer that review. It's very important. You never know, when a positive conversation is going to do that. So you need to make all of these things a priority. In person, in your store, you need to make it very easy to include links. You need to have those links at your cash register on a sheet of paper so that your employees know what it is. Oh, the name of our business is this. Here's the link. Would you like me to email it to you? Right? All really easy. Another way to get more reviews is to be really honest with people. And I think I sort of expressed that, is you're letting them know that you need reviews, that today that's just the way that it is. And we're understanding. You can ask someone for a 5-star review. If you feel you gave them 5-star service, say, would you mind going in and giving me a 5-star review? Now, they may not do that. They may give you 4, because some people never do 5. We all had that boss that we're never exceeding expectations, right? It's just the way that it is, but you have to ask. One tip, let them know that running a business requires this. It's so essential. They intuitively know that, but you need to illustrate that. The other thing is you have to emphasize value of your business. You're reminding customers that reviews exist and that they're important and that this is how people find you. So it's really, really important that you emphasize that value, that it's not just we have the best prices in town or we have, the biggest selection in town. We are valuable to you because we provide good customer service and we have a good price and this and that. So the value aspect is what makes it easier to leave a review. I want to mention negative. We talked a little bit about it last week. Responding to negative reviews always, 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 you need to respond. And you need to do it with kindness and honesty. It's just the reality. You need to do it very publicly. So I leave you a 1-star review. I say, man, the waitress didn't do this. They did this. It shipped to me. It was all broken apart. This is the worst place. Never go there. You're going in and you're apologizing, right? Why? Because you want to take that conversation offline. You want to resolve that issue with them personally, whether you're going to give them a free coupon or an appetizer or whatever it is that you are going to do in the business. You're going to replace the product. You're going to talk to the employee. You're going to handle this. You have to keep in mind that many customers today who write a negative review think that they're actually helping you. They're not doing it just to be a pain in your neck. They're doing it because they want you to know that they got bad service, that these people weren't talking to them, or they were rude to them, or the place was dirty, or the bathroom wasn't clean. People can complain about lots of things that are irrelevant to the final experience. But most people today actually think that you're listening, right? And if you are listening, and if you do respond, you can ask them, they don't always do it, they may turn around and update that review and write a positive one that says, hey, I'm really happy that the manager reached out to me, the owner reached out to me, and they made this better. You can't guarantee that, but what you need to keep in mind is that everybody else is watching you. So when I go into Yelp, I'm not just looking for all the 5-star reviews. I'm looking at all the reviews because I'm going to make my decision based on a lot of information. I want to see what the 1-star reviews say. I also want to see what the owner had to say about that. Oh, nothing. Or combative. I've seen owners come on and say, well, that didn't happen. You didn't pay your bill. You don't want to do that. You want to take that offline because you are being watched. People need reviews to make decisions. And they feel that if you're paying attention and fixing them, that is trustworthy and they will come to you and do business with you. You really need to go in there and see what it is that people are saying about you. So this is critically, critically important that you do that. So, we all want 5-star reviews, but you don't have to be the perfect business to do it. What is most important is that you are paying attention to them. You are going in and responding to them. You're thanking people for leaving your reviews. We just want to know that the owner, the manager, the people are paying attention. And that's really the bottom line. Don't look at reviews as a negative thing, and do not register your business because you don't want reviews, because people are going to leave them for you anyway. So we're right on time. A lot of information. I will send out those letters to you next week, July 26th. We're going to talk about Facebook marketing. I'm going to give you some key insights into, because it's changing so much right now. There's just a lot of things, a lot of pressure on them. They've changed their algorithms. It's going to be continuing for a while. And I just have some tips. I'm not going to really get into advertising, but I am going to talk a little bit about that and how, because you need to stay on there. It's still where a lot of our clients are and customers are, but you as a business page are changing. So that's really, really important. And then, like I said, in 2 weeks, we're going to do customer service. Reflection, very important. How are you going to ask for reviews? And how are you going to do it today? I want you all to ask somebody for a review today. It's very simple. In person, in email, write a note. Maybe order those stickers that you can put on your door if you have a physical business that says like it. But at bare minimum, you should go in and check and find out where you are and where you're not. Our weekly questions. How many new emails did you add to your list? What were your total sales for the week? You're looking for that critical product and the ones that aren't selling at all and trying to figure out what's in there? Did every employee know about your promos? Are they on calls like this? Are they learning what you're learning? How many new fans did you add? The more fans you have, the more sales you're going to get. It's just math. Your popular piece of content, this is probably the number one topic that we talk about, is content. What to write, what people look for. The best way to determine that is to see where they're engaging and who your most engaged follower is, and maybe reaching out to that person and talking to them, because they can help you improve your customer service. It's really, really important. I want to thank everybody for being here. There's a lot of new people on the call. I appreciate that. I got some great questions. I hope that I answered them specifically. I will send the recap. Facebook marketing next week, and then the following 2 weeks after that, we are going to talk about customer service and how it needs to be in a digital era. So I want to thank everyone for being here. And if you have any questions, again, please reach out to me. Have a great day.